In this video, we'll look at importing data from Microsoft Excel. Let's start by exploring the Help Center, where you'll find a page packed with everything you need to know about Excel imports. This includes setup instructions, what information you'll need, and how to organize it. Plus, you'll find handy attachments like templates for different units of measurement. Our templates are a great starting point because they come with predefined columns. These include mandatory fields like the type of material and its quantity. You can also specify the IFC class for each material, ensuring it matches the categories in our Click LCA software. This is key for accurate data mapping. It's a good idea to visit the Help Center articles for tips on naming your materials. Besides material and quantity, there are other fields you can fill out, but they're optional. Remember, the comments field can be really helpful later on in the import process for identifying materials. Moving to the import process, you'll start in the Input Data section. Here, you have the option to upload your Excel file. Once uploaded, you'll see the Import Setup, where you can select project settings and preferences for how you'd like to handle the data. As the import progresses, you'll notice different stages. Initially, it's wise to review all stages manually, especially if you're new to this. This helps you understand how the data is processed. You can select your project, decide if you're adding to an existing project or starting a new one, and adjust settings like filtering options. There's also a feature to manage how you deal with empty data fields. If you ever need to pause the import, you can download your Excel file at any stage. Plus, you can share your data with another Click LCA user, provided they have the right license. Once you're set, you'll name your new design and move on to classifying your data. This step ensures each material is assigned correctly. Adjustments here can impact the overall data and outcomes. If needed, you can filter out certain classes or delve into specific data fields for more detail. Grouping data can simplify the calculation process, but it's crucial to review these groups closely to ensure accuracy. You can adjust grouping criteria to better suit your project's needs. Next, we enter the Review section, where a model checker highlights any potential issues like unusual units or thicknesses. Once you're satisfied that everything looks good, you proceed to Mapping. Here we can see that 100% of the data is identified. The fields here include the material name, the class we've assigned it to, comments we've made, building parts, company classification, quantities, and the material share based on all the materials that have quantities. Then, there's the resource name. This is the data point that has been mapped to, and this is done automatically based on the mapping basis. Here, this resource was mapped based on a user-defined mapping. But this can also be based on the full Click LCA nameset, a system label, or previous mappings created by other global or local users. You can find more info about the selected data point here. If you wish to see other mapping suggestions, click the drop-down list. This shows our resources, which we can change by searching the database or by using the filters on top to narrow down the material options. Making changes here will result in the disappearance of the mapping basis. We recommend you save new mappings after each change. If you check the box to decide later, the material will remain unidentified in the calculations. In those cases, the comments we added earlier are helpful. Any problematic data will be shown at the bottom of the list. In this case, we have none to fix. This might happen if the material name is too generic or the material has never previously been mapped. Once you're satisfied, click Continue, and you'll be taken back to the design results.